The hottest t-shirts to hit the internet. Online now. Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. T-shirt styles and designs for everyone. Show your love for the show or rock a killer swanky new tee designed by us. Visit FatGuyRadioShow.com/store. Starting at just $19.99. Choose your size and color, then buy it now to order. 100% satisfaction guarantee. Shipping worldwide. Order today as supplies are limited. The Fat Guy Radio Show swag merch store. Open now at FatGuyRadioShow.com/store.
Can we talk for a minute? Girl, come spell your ghetto name. Can we talk for a minute? I can't spell Juanita, Quanisha, L'Enfant, Lomaine. I'm sure there's an L or Q in there somewhere. It's Christmas. Cue the fake snow. Whee! That's enough. Hey, it's Fat Guy Radio Show Snackable. Welcome to Fat Guy Radio Show Snackable, a mini-series of one-on-one shows with me, your boy Corey Blaze. A new YouTube series of shows because I clearly don't have enough to do. The show is done in segments. I make them up as I go. If you know the words, feel free. Let's dive in with Ass, Eyes, Remote, Don't Blink. Well, did I call it or did I call it? NBC's The Voice finale last week aired. Winner was announced. Let me see. What did I say about the finalists? Okay, listen. Girl Named Tom, I think they're out. I don't think they may win on their looks and marketability and the fact that I can see them on an album cover. I can see them performing at an award show. I could hear them maybe on a light rock or country station. So Girl Named Tom, not my pick to win, but if you look at it from the industry standpoint, they may have a chance. That's what I said. Oh, yeah. They won on marketability. Girl Named Tom won on their looks and the fact that they're marketable. They're appealing to just exactly what I said. So many other people on the show, though, man, if you really think about it, saying circles around Girl Named Tom. But they're young, they're cute, and I'm going to say it, they're white. Boom. I called it. Now, I thought it was going to be Lana Scott. I was surprised that it wasn't. I was surprised that she was where she placed. I was shocked by that. I will say that. I was shocked that she placed so low. But I think also as I watched the semifinals, kind of felt like she was just phoning it in because she thought she had it in the bag. Nevertheless, Girl Named Tom took home the trophy. But I also made another prediction. Let me see if I can just put my finger on it. What was it? But I don't see him in mainstream music today. I, again, pick him as the runner-up. Second, he's going to come in second. I really believe that he will come in second. Either him or Wendy, in my opinion, will come in second, and it only leaves one person. Aha, that's what it was. Well, I was almost right. Almost right. The final three were Paris, Wendy, and Girl Named Tom. I was wrong because I thought the last person, the final three were going to be Paris, Wendy, and Lana Scott. So it was Paris, Wendy, and Girl Named Tom. I can see how they won. I can see how Girl Named Tom won. I was planning on doing like a live reaction to the live announcement, and I if I watched it live, but I ended up not watching it live. I ended up catching it on the Hulu the next day. Was going to record my immediate response to the whole thing, and I was said like, nah. It was predictable. America, or the people that are voting for The Voice, don't want something new and different. And look, I want to follow Wendy Moten, though. I want to follow her career on like social media because I really would like to see what's going to come of her. I think there is some baggage there that she's carrying that's not going to allow her to get to that next level. But I don't know. I just feel like Wendy isn't keeping it 100 with us. It's that whole, reserved Presbyterian type of thing. Is she going to get some gigs? Yeah. Is she going to be a big, huge superstar? I don't know. I don't see it. In the market of music today, I don't see her, hitting that level. I think her ship may have passed. Now, look, I'm a fan of Wendy. I'm a true fan of her. But this show gave her some more exposure, but only time will tell what she's going to do with it, But Girl Named Tom, all right, duh, not shocked. Thought it was going to be Lana? I wasn't. But one thing that I will say before we move on, there are some songs that should never be performed in a competition setting. And the reason why those songs should never be performed is because of the artist that made those songs famous. And some of those artists, and any of you that are out there that are watching this that may go on a competition show, for what it's worth, the artists that performed these songs made these songs so amazing, and these songs are so iconic, and the artists are so iconic. Trying to redo them on a competition show really is almost a shot in the foot. It really is. Now, I understand that all these competition shows, these artists have to perform songs that are familiar to people, but there are just some songs you just cannot touch unless you are that artist incarnate. That's the only way you can get away with it. Here's my list of artists that songs from these artists should never be performed. Celine Dion, Aretha Franklin, Idina Menzel, Shaka Khan, Justin Bieber, Stevie Wonder, and though on a very rare occasions has this artist been performed, songs from this artist have been performed in a competition setting. It has happened, but it's rare. Michael Jackson. And the ultimate one that you should avoid at all costs, Whitney Houston. Stay away from those artists. Unless you can rearrange the song to make it completely your own, which that is even a greater risk, you need to avoid performing these songs. It's nearly impossible to suspend belief and if you do the song and they always have the people in the competition add their own flair to it. Their own flair is actually can break these iconic songs. These artists that have made some of these songs iconic. You can't do a Whitney Houston song, put your own little run in there because everybody's mind is expecting the Whitney Houston run. And then if you do all of the Whitney Houston runs vocally, then people are just going to think that you're imitating Whitney Houston. The thing is to stay away from these songs. Stay away from any of these artists. You don't see Dolly Parton going out and singing I Will Always Love You. No, because Whitney put her foot in it and Dolly said, thank you for the check. Thank you for the royalty check. I'm going to live on that for the rest of my life. And I'm never going to sing that song again in public. Don't sing these iconic songs. Let's move on to my fat fake take. I have a question in my fat fake take. Is Amazon underselling their delivery dates on the front end and then over delivering? This is why I asked this question. Okay, I ordered several things from the Zon. In the app or online, I kind of do it both. I mix it up. I go between two because I'll be on the app because I'll be thinking about something and I'll be on the go. And then, when I'm sitting behind my computer, I'll bring up Zon online on the web. But I will order several things. I order several things from the Zon, and the Zon gave me a delivery date. And the delivery date was further than the normal 2-day Prime date. This is prior to the holiday rush that we're in right now. But I get an email from the Zon, I would say pretty much the next day, stating that my package is going to arrive early now. And I'm thinking to myself, are they doing that on purpose? Are they doing that to sell it up to us that, hey, look, we told you it was going to be 3 or 4 days, but haha, surprise, it's going to get there in the 2 days that we originally said happens with Prime, but we told you 4, but it's really going to be 2 because look how good and cool we are. That's honestly how I feel like they're doing it. Like they're underselling it and then over-delivering, but they're manufacturing their over-delivery, in my opinion. Just my take. So I had an issue a couple of weeks with a porch pirate. Never had a porch pirate in my neighborhood ever before that I was aware of. I've left packages outside of my house for 2 or 3 days and nothing has ever happened to them. But I was porch pirated a couple of weeks ago. And since then, when I order something, be it from the Zon, be it from the mart that is of a wall, or any delivery of anything like that, I try to schedule the delivery dates and times around time that I'm going to be home. So there's not going to be, I won't risk being porch pirated. In the holiday season, especially right now, with so many people struggling or whatever is causing people to porch pirate more. So I try to schedule my packages to be delivered when I'm at home to avoid that happening. So I set a delivery date sometimes with the Zon for further than the Prime 2-day shipping. But then Amazon delivers it within the 2-day Prime because they're trying to oversell it and I guess tell us that, hey, look how cool and better we are. But then for someone that's trying to avoid porch pirating, those 2 days you're going to deliver it on a day that I'm not going to be home. And I'm running the risk of being porch pirated again. And that's the purpose behind me selecting a delivery date further than the 2 days, because I wanted to be home. So this Amazon thing that they're trying to, I guess, concoct up their special skills to improve the quality of service is actually working against my plans. It's working against me avoiding to be porch pirate. Now, I know people are going to leave in the comments, well, Corey, you could send it to one of their little stupid little lockers. The lockers in my neighborhood, the Amazon locker in my neighborhood is located on Crack Row. There's always some homeless dude out front of it pissing on it. Or the one that doesn't have a homeless person peeing on it is behind the $14 a gallon gas station front door. Even though the Amazon site says it's 24 hours, they close at 9 p.m. at night. So there's a whole lot of problems with those little lockers too. Here's the thing. I think Amazon's trying to just make themselves better than what they really are, when they really are just a 2-day shipping company. That's why most of us deal with them. But when they tell you it's going to be 4 days, or you ask for it to be 4 days so you can be home when it's delivered, man, when they emailed me and told me that, I specifically requested a further out delivery date. They emailed me, said it was going to be sooner. I was scrambling to find someone to go by my house and pick up that package because I was afraid that I was going to be pirated again. Look, I understand that, stupid people problems. I guess stupid people problems, but I don't want to use the Amazon locker pickups. I don't want to report that I've been porch pirated. Now, the reason why I was porch pirated with that original package is because of my laziness. So I take a very small sliver of blame to that, because I did get home that night from work. I knew the package was out there. I went inside, had a cheese sandwich, and went to bed. And left it out there overnight. Got up the next morning, went down there to look for it, and it was bye-bye gone. So I take responsibility. I didn't report it back to the Zon, because if you report to the Zon packages missing or packages not being delivered, you only have so many of those reports that you can make before they force you to only get delivery to their little lockers. And actually, I just thinking about it, there is a locker in my neighborhood that's actually not that bad. It's still some crackheads around it. Nevertheless, I think Amazon is underselling and over delivering, and it's messing up my plans and what I got going on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's make a quick transition here with the snowboarding dinosaur. Here's another question for you in my fat fake take. Why is it that every time a person of color, okay, who does something for the first time is most likely light-skinned? I was watching, I don't know what I was watching. I was watching a TV show, a news show, one of those talking head shows, or there was a whole lot of women sitting around a table cackling, whatever. And they were mentioning this story about Gina Ortiz Jones. Now, that sounds like a sister name, but she's actually Filipino when I dug deeper in. But they were saying a woman, a person of color. I didn't think of Filipino as color, but then when you think about it, Filipino is not white, therefore it is color. Chinese person can be color. I guess everybody that's not white is a person of color. Because white in itself, though a color, is not colored. It is white. Nevertheless, went on a tangent there. They were touting her as the first out lesbian woman of color to serve as an undersecretary in the U.S. military. She's not a person of color, and when most people think that, they think black. She's Filipino. And not only is she Filipino, she's a light, bright Filipino. I know that's jargon for someone. She's not a brown toned skinned, a dark brownish Filipino. She's a light brownish Filipino. So I guess my question still kind of works, that she's a light skinned person of color that's Filipino. I've seen darker Filipinos than Gina Ortiz Jones. So it was just something that where did my microphone go? That was a technical glitch there. I'm going to leave that in too. Jesus, my microphone got really excited about Gina Ortiz Jones. It became very excited. Nevertheless, here's the thing. I'm not knocking what Gina Ortiz Jones did. Congratulations to you. Woo, woo, woo. The thing is that like we had our first president of color, Barack Obama. Was he? I mean, he was a little light-skinned, a little Hawaiian. Again, a little Filipino-ish in the tone. I want to see someone like Flavor Flav. Black, crusty, ashy person of color. Do and accomplish something huge. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Day Day from up the street in the hood. I want to see Day Day do something special for the first time. That's who I'm looking for. Somebody up there where the publicist got to hand them a little bit of Vaseline lotion before they go out there and get their accolades. That's what I want to see. All these pretty light-skinned color peepers running around here doing great things. It's wonderful. Yes, it is. But you ain't hood. I want a true, Barack, you were our true black African-American president. But were you? I want someone that looks like Flavor Flav up in there. I want someone that I don't want no high yellows in there. No more high yellows. No bright skin. No NBA players. A brother, ashy. Chicken. Eating. Love and collar. Shirley Caesar. Perfect example. Put Shirley Caesar in the office. Every day be Jesus Day. I just, that's just my little observation. It's just my observation once again. Running away with me. All right. Let's transition, ladies and gentlemen. The social what? Okay, well, this social what starts off with an apology. Well, not even an apology because it's not my fault. I had a 911 TikTok video that I saw on the ticker of the talk. And it was a 911 video, a 911 call of a mom calling 911 on her kids. Well, when I was prepping to come in to do this show, I had the link saved, and TikTok took it down. It's gone. I clicked on the link and it was gone. And I can almost kind of understand why TikTok took it down because of the timing. There's a whole lot in the news about TikTok and kids and schools and stuff like that. And this was a TikTok about a mom calling 911 about her kids that wouldn't stop fighting. And I was going to bring it to you guys, but it was a funny TikTok. It wasn't really. Well, it was funny. It wasn't, but it was. It was a TikTok 911 call. Maybe you heard it. Where the mom called 911 claiming that her children were completely out of control. And the 911 operator replied with, "What do you want me to have the cops come and shoot them?" Now, the 911 operator was doing a joke, and it was, of course, in utter poor taste. And the mom and the lady on the phone calling 911 immediately went from out of control mothering to a Karen on the 911 operator. Probably, if I tried to dig a little deep in the time that I had, that 911 operator probably is no longer a 911 operator. Look, I'm not excusing what the 911 operator did, but these folks got a bad job. That's a hard job. And so they cracked a joke that didn't go over too well, and it was out of place. But these people are the level right under our firefighters and good police officers, okay? He cracked a joke. I thought it was funny because here's the thing. You're calling 911, an emergency response system that is there to save lives and get you out of danger and out of trouble. And this woman is calling 911 because her ass can't control her kids. So now you're expecting the police to police your children when you probably should have said no one or two more times than you did. That was my take on it. I wish I could play the call for you, but I couldn't. Look, the thing is that the woman called 911. The 911 operator made a poor joke. The woman decided to go off on it. It probably ended where the 911 operator is probably out of a job, when in actuality, that woman probably shouldn't even have any kids. I didn't hear no man on the show, on the call. I didn't hear anything about dad. Didn't hear nothing about that. So imagine he's out the picture because of the woman on the call. But God darn it, I got TikToked. I wish I had the call. I really do. I like listening to 911 calls. Look, people, don't call 911 because your kids are fighting. You bust them little son of a bitches in the face. This is what happens when we stop whooping our kids. I got beat. Look how great I turned out. Look, siblings gonna fight. Back in the day, you get in a fight with a sibling, your parents take your little ass out to the field up the street. And y'all duke it out. And then you hug it out when you're done and you move on with your life. It was a sibling squabble. Don't pick up the phone call and call 911. Deal with your issues at home. Don't put the burden on law enforcement to freaking run your household, or you run the risk of a 911 operator making a poor joke. That's what I say. Shouldn't have called him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for Snackable. We did it. Now listen, it is Christmas in a few days, and I should probably say something warm and touching for Christmas. I got nothing. Listen, my kids are grown. They're all adults. You know, when they used to make me their life and I was their world, Christmas was more exciting. Now they're old. I'm trying to work my way into their world. I used to be their world. Now I'm trying to snake my way into their world, and the holidays just don't ring like they used to no more. You know, they've got their own little lives. They make their own little plans. They all do their own little things. You know what I mean? And it's not that great anymore. I will see them all on Christmas, mostly virtual because they're out there COVID coughing. But I will see them, you know. But it's like I don't have any touching. Oh, be ye kind to one another. I don't know. Nevertheless, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy belated Hanukkah. I will say this. I thank you for subscribing to Fat Guy Radio Show Snackable on YouTube. I thank you for liking and following us on all our social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and TikTok, or wherever the hell we are. We're everywhere. So spread the word about Fat Guy Radio Show. We'll be back on Thursday. Actually, this week we'll be there on Wednesday because we're moving the show up because of the Christmas holiday and because of my work schedule, my basketball shoot schedule. So we'll be on Wednesday this coming week. So check it out. Share the word. Spread the word. Subscribe to Afterburn. Feliz Navidad. All that other cool crap. This has been Fat Guy Radio Show. Snackable. Can we talk about Fat Guy Radio Show Snackable?
I really can't stay. Baby, it's cold outside. I'm not really gay. I don't see straight in your eyes. Get the hell away from me. I'll kick your ass. Let's wrestle. What I do like you that. You tried to grab my ass. Look at it, it's juicy and hairy. I knocked your punk ass down to the floor. Let me squeeze some lube in my hand. I'll beat you with a stick in a hurry. Come on, man. Okay, just touch it one time once more. I like how it feels. Put your finger in here. Hey, I'm getting a thrill. That's the spot in my rear. Why is this getting hard? Just wait. I'm starting to swell. Watch this. I'll flip you over as well. Maybe you should suck it a little. Tease the head, go ahead, just try. How's that? You're doing it well. Oh yes, but we both will ride.